We spoke in one of yesterday's reports about how your face will soon be your bank card, allowing you to pay for goods and services with a simple glance, and how personally I don't like the idea of more data being collected about me. Well, whilst I was recording that video, a new article emerged on ukauthority.com titled "Ethics Groups Set Guidelines for Police Sharing Facial Recognition Data." The Biometric and Forensics Ethics Groups have made recommendations in a briefing note on ethical issues arising from public-private collaboration in the use of live facial recognition, stating that police forces should follow a series of ethics guidelines when sharing biometric data from live facial recognition technology with private organisations. They can't even follow their own fucking ethics. It follows an evidence-gathering process that led to the conclusion that the use of live facial recognition in collaborations is likely to increase as police provide digital watch lists of missing persons and crime suspects to private organisations that use the technology to monitor their estates. Similarly, companies may create their own watch list and pass on data when there is a need for police intervention. But this raises concerns around issues such as the sharing of data and technology, possible discrimination and bias, the construction of watch lists and the effect of using live facial recognition in private spaces used by the public. In response, the Biometric and Forensics Ethics Group said there are ethical needs to demonstrate a collaboration is necessary and that the data sharing is proportionate and clearly define the types of data to be shared. This leads to recommendations including that police should only share data with trustworthy organisations, minimise the number of people who have access and ensure it is securely stored. I'm wondering who determines if an organisation is trustworthy or not. I mean, let's face it, we can't trust the government or police to make that determination now, can we? In addition, watch lists should be narrow and targeted. There should be a publicly accessible record of collaborative uses of live facial recognition, and they should be organised by a senior police officer. Of course, let's let a senior police officer, one of the most untrustworthy of them all, be in charge of organising records. The paper also calls for the creation of an independent ethics group to oversee the use of the technology in public-private collaborations. The publication comes a few weeks after the Surveillance Camera Commissioner produced a report calling for tighter governance of the use of live facial recognition by English and Welsh police forces. There have been protests over its implications for privacy and legal challenges to its use by South Wales Police, although in 2019 the Home Office declared its support for trials of the technology. Now, don't get me wrong, folks, I generally don't think that in some very limited circumstances and under very strict and narrow usage, live facial recognition can be useful. For example, if a child is kidnapped or if someone commits murder and they're looking for them. But rather than being able to take a peek at every motherfucker that they see and see their data, it should be that the photo is uploaded to the system and the system then only looks for a match to that person. However, with the information around how ineffective it can be against black and minority people and the fact that so many people are wearing masks at the moment, I can't see how this is ever going to be effective other than to spy on all of us. What do you think? You know what to do in the comments. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.